going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Wait, what did I just do? Let's start this off again. I'm always messing up. Okay, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Shade 2 Afternoon Talk Time. Yes, let's do this again, y'all. Something ain't right tonight. Well, today, welcome to Shades 2 Afternoon Talk Time. Man, when you be gone for 2 days, you just forget what to do when you first come on. I hope you guys are having a blessed Thursday. These days are going so quick. I'm thinking it's Wednesday. Y'all, sorry about the last 2 days of lives. On Tuesday, I didn't go to America's Got Talent, but I was very, very busy. And by the time that I got home, it was just too late to do a live. Yesterday night, something came up, very important, so I could not do a live again. But I am here today, and I may try to come back tonight and do an hour live. Maybe. If not, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I'm truly, blessed. It's a blessed day today. Hot as heck out here in Southern California, y'all. I was outside looking at my garden, my flower garden, doing a YouTube and a TikTok video for it, and it's so hot out there, y'all. It's like 114 or 15 degrees out here. So it's a heat wave here in Los Angeles, and I think it lasts until Friday. So it's very, very hot here. I was sweating like what too. I had to come back inside, man. But anyway, again, I hope you guys having a good work day. Again, happy blessed September, and happy born day to all of my September babies. Okay. So today, guys, we're going to talk about that high school incident that happened yesterday. I believe 4 children or 4 people, not children, but 4 people. I know one teenager, I got to look at the report, was unalive and things, but we're going to talk about that, go over that. And we're going to talk about the Florida cop that left his gun in a gas station. And I'll tell you guys what happened from that. I mean, how can you leave a gun in a gas station as a police officer? I just don't know. But before we start that, guys, let me ask you guys to do a couple of favors. And you know what they are. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Again, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Don't forget to leave a comment, share this video, and I think that's it, y'all. And just thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell. All right, and thank you so much. Thank you in advance. Also, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube. And all donations are used to better this channel. Jermaine is in the house, in his A. What's up, Jermaine? How you doing today? Hope you are having a good day. Welcome to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. Let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this topic time and breaking news, y'all. Sad situation what happened yesterday. It's so much stuff happening in this world. Before I found out about the high school shooting, I was going to just do a random live talking about many different subjects, and I guess I'll do that sometime before this week is over, even if I have to do it on Saturday. But another school shooting is just basically ridiculous, so we're going to go over that first and get that done, and then we're going to go over the next story. And I'm going to try to be out of here. Well, I know I'm going to be out of here in about an hour because I have to get ready to go and stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this live. Let me go ahead and get the thing. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and go back over here. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, so of course I have gotten a lot of updated information now. It's a lot, but I'm going to start from the hey, John. I'm going to happy and blessed Thursday, John. Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to start from the original story about it, okay? And then we're going to move on from there because, like I said, I was trying to do this yesterday. I just didn't get a chance to come and do this Live. And I definitely need to tell you guys about this other story too before I get off of here. Man, forgot about that one. It's a lot of stuff be happening, y'all. A lot. So let's go up here. Let's see. What did I do with the daggone article? Hold on, let's see. I got to find it. So wait a minute, I want to do it. I want to do it right here. Wait. Trying to make sure I'm at the right thing. Hold on for 1 second. I got so many articles on my phone. It's ridiculous. Let's go from this one. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Okay, so as you guys already know, on Thursday morning, the Georgia Department of Juvenile Justice System um, told Channel 2 Action News, as well as other outlets, that the Apalachee High School mass shooting suspect was taken into custody at the Gainesville Regional Youth Detention Center. Okay, so that was up there because the day is Thursday. Anyway, on Wednesday, 4 people were unalived and 9 others were wounded in a mass shooting at Apalachee High School in Barrow County that morning. The GBI said 2 students and 2 teachers were among the unalive. And these are the people right now. I'm getting ready to tell you guys. You got Mason Skirmahorn. If I'm saying these names incorrectly, I'm sorry. Age 14. Christian Angelulo, 14. Richard Aspinwall, 39. And Christina Ermy, 53. That's a sad situation, y'all. I'm doing pretty good, John. Thank you. That is a tripped out situation. Man, this little boy, teenager. Anyway, a mother confirmed to Action 2 Action News that her son, Mason, was among those unalive. Mason had autism. Family members had circulated photos of him on social media when they could not contact him after the shooting. As we already know, the shooter has been identified as 14-year-old Colt Gray, who has been charged with murder and will be handled as an adult, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation (GBI). Now, the FBI confirmed to Channel 2 Action News that Gray had been investigated for making school shooting threats last year, but was not arrested. Now, that's the problem right there. See, these schools got to start taking these threats more seriously. Okay. It just does not make any sense. If they were already watching him, they had already investigated him for making threats. You would think that they would still be watching him really, well. Anyway, the GBI said Gray used an AR platform style weapon. And just how did he get this weapon at 14? So Jermaine said the 14-year-old was autistic. The mother was on the news looking for him. She was pleading for information. It was really sad. That's sad, man. That is damn sad. Goodness. Don't even make no sense. It's hard for me to read these type of stories too because um it's just plainly ridiculous. I have children myself. Fortunately, my son is online right now, so I'm glad about that. He didn't want to attend regular school, but these school shootings are just basically out of hand. You know what? I didn't even know about this school shooting at first. My daughter and then Jermaine told me about it. Thank you, Jermaine. And I was like, dang, usually everybody in the city, state, wherever, they would be talking about this. But I didn't hear not one person talk about this. Because you know why? Because people now are just not even what is that word I'm looking for? They're not even basically surprised. They're basically desensitized to school shootings now. I mean, even when the news cover it, they don't be like they used to be, like when you first when you didn't see that many kids doing this, and now you're seeing so many school shootings, it's desensitizing people, and that's a damn shame. Anyway, according to the Barrow County Sheriff's Office, 9 other people were injured by gunshots. At least 5 others were treated for symptoms of anxiety and panic attacks. All are expected to survive. Now, the Barrow County School District will have all schools closed for the remainder of the week. Crisis counselors will be available at the district's central office from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday and Friday. All right. Now, anyway, this is how it happened. Hey, Streetport, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Streetport some love and support. Right, desensitized. Okay, so the incident, y'all, first happened around 10:20 a.m. when officers from multiple agencies and fire EMS personnel were dispatched to the high school after they received reports of an active shooter. Now, they said that the school resource officers responded quickly in the situation and the shooter surrendered to them. Now, News Chopper 2 was over the scene where there were dozens of law enforcement in emergency vehicles surrounding the school. At least one air EMS took a patient from the scene. Georgia State Patrol troopers, as well as deputies from Barrow and Winder counties, were responding. Agents from the FBI and the GBI are also assisting in the investigation. GBI Director Chris Hosey said in a news conference that there is another student at Apalachee High School with a similar name as the shooting suspect. Hosey said Colton Gray is a different person than Colt Gray, and he is not involved in this incident. Yeah, they got both of these names up here though. Now at 1:57 yesterday, the Georgia BI says Colt Gray has been charged with 4 counts of felony murder. Okay. The autopsies of the 4 victims will be performed today at the GBI Medical Examiner's Office. At 11:23, Channel 2 Action News confirmed that Colt Gray will appear in court on Friday morning, so tomorrow. And at 11 a.m., Channel 2 investigative reporter Justin Gray has obtained a report that details the investigation into the accused shooter. A year before he allegedly unalived 4 people and wounded 9 more at Apalachee High School. And we already know that they basically was investigating this little boy last year when he was around 13 years old. And why? See, for me, when kids do threats at schools and they know who did it, honestly, I believe they need to be taken out of the school, basically expelled. Because why are you making threats? And see, the school should start enforcing stuff like this. This type of stuff. They should do this and stop thinking these kids are not going to do anything. Okay, because they were mad. They were mad. I mean, and they just said this out of anger. Because a year later, look what this little boy did. 4 people lost their lives, and it probably could have been avoided if only they would have put him out of that school and make sure they're on the lookout for him in case he tries to come back to that campus to do anything. Shh. Jermaine said most of these school perpetrators were on the FBI radar before the massacres happened. Right, and that's crazy because again, if they have these people, these kids on the list, I'm telling you, they need to expel these kids from that school if they attend that school. Point blank, they shouldn't even be allowed at no school. They need to go be homeschooled or something. And actually, they need to be giving them psychiatric counseling when they make threats like that. Because you just can't just brush them off and send them home because they'll do something else. So you need to check these kids out because why oh, God, I can't even talk today. Why would a child make a threat to a school? That's weird. Anyway, they do have some GoFundMe links created for at least three, I guess two people, and then they got one for the high school centralized hub. So Christina, I mean, no, excuse me, Christian, Angulo, he has a GoFundMe. Okay. And then Richard Aspinwall, which is Aspinwall, he has a GoFundMe. And then Apalachee High School Centralized Hub also has a GoFundMe. Now I'm going to go to that one to see what that is about here. Let's see. So I guess they're going to use that money to help the Georgia high school shooting victims, I guess, because they have a whole site here, a whole GoFundMe themselves. Okay. And then the other two, like I said, Christian has a GoFundMe. I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, let me show you guys. This is a damn shame. This little boy need his ass whooped. Okay, let's keep it real. Goodness. I'm gonna tell you more about him in a minute too. And I hope I'll be able to cover the other story. If not, I'll just cover it tonight because this is very important. This is sad, man. And see, this is why I always put a face on everything. So because when you see these kids, it hits you more than when you just hear me say names and stuff. And I guess this is the teacher right here. This thing ain't gonna add. Let's see. So they already raised 184,000 of the 200,000 goal for this person. This is sad, y'all. This little boy got so damn mad. So I guess that's the wife or something that's doing a GoFundMe for her husband or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me go back to the other one, the little boy, 14. Yeah, because he's 39. Well, he was 39. So they raised, well, they actually over their goal because they raised 89,000 already for him, and the goal was only 30,000. So thank you to all those, for all those donations, for all of these two victims, and then I don't know how much the school central hub has yet, but it's a blessing when everybody can come together and help these families out. I don't know why the other two people haven't done a GoFundMe yet, the two people family members, but maybe later on they will. Hey, Young Riz, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Young Riz some love and support. Let me go ahead and go to the next one that I have. Let's see. This is crazy, man. Hold on, y'all. This is crazy. Okay, so anyway, they said the alleged mass shooter, Coke Gray, 14, left class and then asked to be let back in locked room before opening fire in Georgia high school massacre. So on Wednesday morning, he attempted to get back into his algebra class, but was rebuffed by a peer after she apparently saw he had a gun, according to another student. Soon after he denied that, a round of gunshots erupted. No, soon after, I'm sorry, y'all. Soon after they denied him coming back into the algebra class, a round of gunshots erupted inside of that school. Now, Junior Lila S. told CNN that the suspected gunman, Colt Gray, whom she sat next to in her math class, left at the start of the period, only to return near the end of it. Now, since he was trying to come inside the algebra room, yeah, I'm actually wondering if this little boy was mad about someone in that class or the teacher or something for whatever apparent reason. Anyway, this student, what is her name again? Lila, reportedly said someone over the loudspeaker told her teacher to check her email, and moments later, grade 14 wanted to get back inside the class. So I wonder what that email was about. Anyway, because the doors close automatically, they not automatically, I'm sorry, because the doors lock when you shut the door, they lock automatically. Someone from inside the classroom would need to let him in. They almost let him in, y'all. But she said she is pretty sure she saw that he had a gun, and so she backed away. And then he turned away, and that's when you hear like the first round of fire. So this girl Layla, I believe that's her name, she said that she's sure that the teacher must have saw that little boy's gun on him, okay, his gun on him. So instead of her opening the door, she backed up and decided not to open the door. And then he turned away, and then that's when I guess he started shooting. And then he moved on to another classroom where he opened fire. So I guess he shot there, and then he moved to another classroom and shot again. And then this is Lila right here, y'all. Let me show you the little girl who was talking, the teenager. So when Lila and her classmates heard the shots, everyone dropped to the floor and piled on top of each other. Then the teacher turned off the lights, but she said we are all just kind of piled together, and like I pushed desk in front of us. That's what Lila did. Anyway, she described Colt Gray as very quiet. And she also said that he skips class a lot. So I wonder what was going on in his life, period. I do not know where he hear that at. This is crazy. You would think that they saw this. This is weird. So this is the school right here. Let me show y'all. I was gonna put the school on my what's the name, but I changed my mind. Just like I didn't put the victims up. But I will show you what they all look like. She said even when he would talk, it was a one word answers or just very short statements. She said she was not surprised that this little boy opened fire inside the school. So he must have been a troubled kid. Anyway, she said just because when you think of like shooters and how they act or things that they do, it's usually the quiet kid or that's a stereotype for it to be, and he was the one that fit that description in our class. Now, if she figured this out, why didn't the school people figure this out in the Georgia Bureau of Investigations when they was checking him out when he made the other threat? Why couldn't they figure that out? This girl just figured it out. She's a teenager. So AR-15, what did I just say it was? An AR, yeah, AR-15. Anyway, he was taken into custody just minutes after he allegedly started the mass shooting that unalived 4 and injured another 9 at the high school, which is about an hour from ATL. Law enforcement said during a Wednesday night press conference that he used an AR-15 rifle during the sickening shooting. And again, where did he hide this at? Just like Jermaine said. So Roland said this is a mental health issue, not a GUN issue. Back in the 70s, there were dozens of kids that had GUNs in a gun rack, especially during hunting season. No one thought about shooting someone. There were a lot of fistfights, but you settle things with honor. We have lost our ways with all these liberal policies. The thing is that I actually think this stems from parenting at home, point blank, like a lot of things. And also what how kids are taught to deal with, you know, crises or people picking with them, or if things don't go their way, or disappointments, or whatever you want to say. I just think that a lot of kids are not taught how to deal with this type of stuff in a more positive manner. Sometimes when kids get picked on, they go back to school with GUNs, if the teacher give them Fs or just any old reason. And I honestly feel like as a parent, we need to be keeping our eyes on our kids to make sure they are all, they are well rounded. You know what I'm saying? And if you see your kids have problems, I think, parents need to take their kids to get some type of treatment, help, someone to talk to. He probably assembled it, before he decided to do what he's going to do, because he left the classroom, right? And where did he go? So he probably did it there. And what happened to the cameras throughout the school and security and all this stuff? I mean, come on now. And if he was already on the radar before, you would think they would be watching this little boy just to make sure. I think he should have been expelled. When you make threats like that, you don't need to be going to these schools no more. You know, and that's on everything. You don't need to be going to these schools. So they said his dad told the FBI a year earlier that his kid did not have access to, GUNs unsupervised. FBI told the local cops about the kid. This is on the parents, and I just said the same thing. Why, if your son is making threats, why do you have GUNs in the damn house where he can get them in the first place? Now, I don't know if he did have them where he can get them, but obviously he got it from somewhere. Lock that stuff up. So somebody said the problem was someone reported the kid's post. The FBI took it seriously enough to go talk to the parents. Dad said he does not have unsupervised access to weapons, and FBI reported to the local cops. Should the FBI arrested a 13-year-old and or the responsible GUN owning parent? Somebody said the parents are going to prison because they are not responsible GUN owners. If listen again, if they check this little boy out because of whatever he posts on social media, and they talk to the parents, in my opinion, he should have been expelled from that school. Point blank. You don't get second chances and third chances with stuff like this. That's what I'm trying to say. Because a lot of times some of these kids go back and do exactly what they said, and you're risking people's lives. They just they just took four people's lives away. All right. Their parents, siblings, spouses, friends, classmates are crying right now. And they can't bring these people back. So when children, I don't give a damn, when kids make a terrorist threat to schools, they're going to shoot the school, anything like that, a person or whatever. They need to be expelled from the school, point blank. Expel. Let their parents deal with them. And hopefully the parents will try to figure out why the kids said this and get them some help and someone to talk to and things like that, and go from there. And if you know your kids are making threats, you lock those weapons up so he can't get to them or she can't get to them. You don't leave them there. Goodness. Jermaine said in the state of Georgia, it's illegal for minors under 18 to buy a rifle. However, it's completely illegal for a minor to possess one. Gifting GUNs to kids is a normal thing in the South. Laws needs to be changed. And that's another thing. I really don't agree with parents giving children GUNs. I don't care if they do be hunting. When you go hunting, then you give them that to hunt. And honestly, I don't really feel like they should be hunting unless they're at least 17. And definitely, laws definitely need to be changed. It needs to be changed because there's too many shootings. People are getting desensitized to it. You didn't even hear people talking about it yesterday like normally. I didn't even see many YouTube people talking about it like normally. Everybody is being desensitized until this happens to them, at one of at one of their children's schools. You can't be desensitized in situations like this. You always got to, talk about it and try to figure out what could be done to decrease the number of school shootings, point blank. Another commenter say, I feel metal detectors should be installed in every school and more security. I know this isn't something that is easily done, but it saves lives. So why not? She also said it needs to be security checks for all who enter, just like a courthouse. And I agree. I think they need to put in detectors in all schools, regardless of where it is. And I also think they need to have security there, you know, armed, okay, for real, because you're dealing with some of these kids are a hot mess, okay, and it's just straight up the truth, okay, and then they definitely need to do a check. I don't know how feasible that would be because there's a lot of kids going to a school and things like that, but at least have the metal detectors that they go through because it's going to ring once they go through. And I guess they could do a quick check like they do at the courthouse and stuff. It just depends. But and then, like Jermaine said, clear see-through backpacks. Some schools already require that. And once you get in school, you should not be able to go back out like that either. You know, when you're in a classroom, yes, you can go to the restroom, but you should not be allowed to take no backpacks. If girls need to take something, they put their sanitary products in, you can easily get those little pouches and put them in there, you know, and take them. You can also put them in your pocket. I don't feel like you need to be taking a purse or a backpack when you go to the restroom because you could be in there taking a weapon out, even a knife, and come back and just slash up people. So the metal detector, the clear see-through backpacks, and possible pat them down when they come through the door if that's feasible. But definitely those metal detectors, the clear backpacks, and security at all schools, point blank. Even if they're not armed, but I think at least one or two should, about two of them should be. Maybe every single one of them don't need to be armed. And they should place a security officer on each floor, at the doors and things like that. Especially like when kids go out and go on when they go to the bathroom because you have had cases where kids have been RAPE, ED in school going to the bathrooms. So that's why they need to have, security on each level and things like that in that certain areas. And again, the parents need to make sure that their child is growing up, in the most positive manner at the same time. Put lock guns up. You don't need to have those things unlocked because some kids just don't know how to handle, rejection. If they get bad grades or if a teacher or other kids is picking with them or whatever, they can't handle that. Now let's go ahead and go back to the story. Let's see. We'll cover this. This crazy story right here. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick, y'all. Let me wait. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. It was something that came up on my phone. Let me look this up real quick. Hold on, real quick. Real quick. Let's see here. Let me just put this on here real quick. Hold on. Put this on here so I can say this story. Damn, man, these people are absolutely crazy, man. What? Y'all wait till I tell y'all about all this devil worship and stuff. You are going to be shocked. Okay, and I don't really like talking about that tonight, but I'll see if I'm gonna tell you tonight or tomorrow. Plainly ridiculous, man. All I'm gonna say is 72. 72. I cannot believe this. And it was an altar sacrifice. Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave that at. See here. Okay, so we just did this one. He left class and was almost let back in. So let's see here. Let's see what else I have. So we already got that he's gonna be tried as adult. Let's see. I'm trying to get some more information on this little boy, Coke Gray. Hold on. Let's see what else they got here. I bet you this is the same information. Let's see. So that was a male teacher and a female teacher who was fatally unalived. So this is the little boy right here. Let me show you a picture of him. You can look at him and tell he's trouble. And I'm sorry to say that, but you really can. Just look. And of course, he needs to be charged as an adult. So that's him right there, y'all. Okay. He needs to be charged as an adult. And this is why I said that they need to have juvenile facilities to house these type of criminals, these juvenile criminals. And then when they get 18 or 21, depending on the state, they need to move them on to a grown up prison. So let's see what's happening, what else they said about this little boy. Now, some news sources say he's 13. No. When he first did the first threat, he was 13, and now he's 14. Okay, this little boy does not look like he's 14. So when they went to his house before about those first threats, he denied that he made the threats. And then the FBI says that there was no probable cause to arrest him and take any further legal action. They said there was no evidence of other schools being targeted by this suspect. They said there's no evidence to report that any additional shooter was involved in this incident. There is no evidence of a list of schools being targeted. Excuse me. They said, however, there is a lot of evidence that is being recovered and looked into. So here's one of the victims right here, Mason. Okay, he was 14 years old. I think this is the one who had autism, if I'm not mistaken. And my condolences to all of these parents who lost their children and all the other lives that were lost, the other two, because I know this is a sad situation, especially, kids. And my prayers are with them as well. So it doesn't even make any sense, man. It really, truly doesn't. Okay, let's see. They said the school received a phone threat earlier in the day. Law enforcement told CNN. The caller warned that there would be shootings at 5 schools and that Apalachee would be the first. So he was going. So even though they didn't have any evidence, they received a call saying that it was going to be 5 shootings at different schools. Of course, there have been no other shootings at area schools because they call him. The only way it could be other ones if he was working with other people or other kids. So I hope they are on the lookout at the nearby schools just in case other people are or was in this with him because they just don't know, right now. So listen, one student told WSB TV that her teacher was shot while in the doorway of their classroom. She then worked with fellow students to drag them back into the room and barricade the door, the outlet reported. Another little boy, Sergio C., 17 years old, he's a senior. He told ABC News he was in chemistry class when he heard the what began. He said, my teacher goes and opens the door and see what's going on. Another teacher comes running in and tells her to close the door because there's an active shooter. Okay, so then Sergio says someone banged on their classroom door and shouted, open up, several times. Afterward, he heard more gunfire and screaming. So that little boy was ready to go in there and shoot then too. So this is the teacher who was unalive. So Christina is the teacher, okay. Because the little boy is named Christian, I guess, I think. Sad situation, y'all. So D. Anthony K. said he and his fellow students tried to be as quiet as possible as the shooting happened. He said, I was in class and I just saw a hard lockdown on my screen, and then you just hear the gunshots and everyone got down. DeAnthony said students hid under desks and that some were laughing because they thought it was just a drill and others were crying. He said kids were praying, keeping it as quiet as possible. This is the teacher, Richard. He was a math room teacher, y'all. A math teacher, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see. So, let's see. So, Jill and Joe Biden said, Jill and I are mourning the unalivings of those whose lives were cut short due to more senseless GUN violence and thinking of all of the survivors whose lives are forever changed. And that's what President Joe Biden said in a statement. Then Georgia Governor Brian Kemp has directed all available state resources to the school. He also said we will continue to work with local, state, and federal partners as we gather information and further respond to this situation. So here's a picture of some kids walking away from the school. Okay, let's see. So Vice President Harris called the incident another senseless tragedy. She said it's senseless. It is. We got to stop it. And we have to end this epidemic of GUN violence in our country once and for all. She said, it doesn't have to be this way. It does not have to be this way. So we will continue, of course, to send our prayers and our thoughts to families and all those who were affected. Let's see what else they got here. So, former President Donald Trump posted about on Truth Social. He said, Our hearts are with the victims and loved ones affected by the tragic event in Winder, Georgia. These cherished children were taken from us far too soon by a sick and deranged monster. Hey, Brown Sweet, what's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Brown Sweet some love and support. Deranged monster he is, y'all. I hate to say that. Man, does not even make sense for any kid to be going to a school unaliving people. Yeah, somebody said they shouldn't use a victim on their headline. That's why I didn't put any victims on my thumbnail. Because when you do content on social media, I think you need to be, you know, cautious and careful and think about people's feelings. That's exactly why I did not put nobody's picture, the victim's pictures up there like that, so you can see it like that, because it's just not cool. At least in my opinion. And obviously, some other people thought the same way. So another commenter said exactly what I'm saying. The FBI failed. They should have locked him up when they had the chance, charged him as an adult, and charge his effing parents too, and show his picture. Definitely. And when they first got the first threat, maybe not locked him up then, but expel his ass from that school and have his parents find out what's wrong with their son, or else they can get locked up, point blank. That's how it should be played out. See. And another commenter said they should be charged every single time. If you're going to be a GUN owner, be a responsible one. And if you're going to have children, make sure that you are monitoring your children. You know what I'm saying? Staying up on top of, things going on with them. So I think I did use the real picture of this boy, because they say right here, this is him right here. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why at first they were. I can, because he's is a minor, so that's probably why they wasn't showing his picture at first until they decided to charge him as an adult. Hmm. People are sick. Okay, let's go back to this right here. Okay. Let's see what else we can find on him real quick. Okay, what time is it? Yeah, I got to hurry up. Let me hurry up. See, Colt Gray. His name is Colt Gray, right? Colt Gray. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if they got any more updates on this. Let's see. So 24 minutes. Let's see what they got here. Hold on. Let's see. So he's been charged with 4 counts of murder, like I said before. Where did he have that? You know what at? Let's see what else. So, of course, like I said before, he's going to court tomorrow. And they are still looking for a motive, okay? Because I guess the little boy is not talking, or they're just not telling us. So in 2023 in May, he was questioned over internet posts that contain images of GUNs. And then he denied being behind the post, while his father said that there were hunting guns in the family home, but that his son, 13, did not have unsupervised access to them. Okay, so as of now, they have many unanswered questions. All right. So what else they got here? We already know it was AR-15. They don't know the exact model. So they're trying to find out where he got that GUN. They say investigators are also looking into where the suspected gunman obtained the GUN. Last year, when the FBI first interviewed him, his father said that there were hunting guns in the family home, but that grade 13 at the time did not have unsupervised access to them. And again, they do not know the motives yet. And they don't know if there was a relationship between the suspected shooter and the victims. Oh, man, this is sad. So that photo I showed you is his booking photo, okay? Let me show y'all again in case you didn't see it the first time. And here are the 4 victims. Let me show y'all a picture of the 4 victims real quick. Let's see. I just showed you them before, but I'm going to show it to you again. So these are the 4 victims, okay? And again, my condolences are expressed out to their families, friends, classmates, and all. And my prayers are extended out, to all of them as well. May all of these victims rest in peace. And I pray my prayers are extended out to all the people that were injured, and just the kids, period. And the teachers that was there, and the parents too, because I know that was a scary, situation, because you don't know if your child has been hit. You don't want nobody else kids to be hit either. So the whole entire thing, y'all, just everybody needs prayer. The whole daggone schools as a whole, the entire area, the city, everything. Just really, a sad situation. It really truly is. And when I get updates, I will definitely let you guys know about them. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do another live tonight. And if I get any updates, I'll let you guys know, when I do that live. Sad situation. I don't know what else to say about it because we talked about it in detail, and all I can say is that our laws needs to be changed regarding these kids. Schools need to implement, metal detectors in all schools. All kids need to be checked. Clear backpacks should be required for all schools, no matter the grade, no matter where the school is located or anything. And when kids do terrorist threats to schools like that, they they really need to just basically pull them out of school period. and let them go online or homeschool or something, because it's just plainly ridiculous. It really, truly is. Or send them to one of those schools where kids be doing stuff. Send them to that type of school, because then they're going to have police officers there and things like that. And they probably check those kids. That's where he should have been, point blank. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next story, y'all. This next story is a hot mess as well. I don't know what's wrong with some of these police officers. Okay, we got about, let's see, 15 more minutes. So let me hurry and go through this real quick. Let me see if I can do this in 10 minutes. Let's see. Where is that daggone story at? Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. Let me take this off of my phone real quick, too. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. So here it is right here. A Florida cop left his GUN in a gas station restroom, and somebody stole it and then sold it on Cash App for $40. So these are the two idiots who decided to steal it and sell it on Cash App for $40. So let's talk about this real quick. So a Florida deputy's firearm ended up on the streets after he left it in a gas station restroom, and it was picked up and sold for $40 on Cash App. The police officer entered the public restroom at a racetrack convenience store in Florida at around 5:30 p.m. on August the 29th, and he took off his bulletproof vest and GUN belt, according to an affidavit seen by the Tampa Bay Times. Now, after leaving the racetrack and responding to a call for service, the deputy discovered his GUN was missing from his GUN belt. So he returned to the racetrack to check the restroom, and he did not see it in the restroom. Two men, Chance Bryan, 26, and Damari Dennis, 23, are accused of taking the $600 pistol, according to WESH. Now, the two allegedly put the GUN up for sale on Cash App, where it's sold for $40. Surveillance video captured two men visiting the restroom after the deputy with one spotted hiding something in the waistband of his pants when walking out of the store. Deputies found the suspects after conducting a license tag search, with Dennis and Bryan claiming they found the weapon sticking out of a toilet paper roll. Why even lie? Why even lie? Just tell the truth. You found it on the thing. You took it. You didn't know. Now, both stated they did not attempt to contact law enforcement or inform the employees of the racetrack's gas station that they located a firearm in the restroom. Both were arrested on August the 30th by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. The firearm has since been safely recovered, the Seminole County Sheriff's Office told Apalachee News. Now, Damari is accused of trying to sell the stolen weapon. He's also accused of possession of a weapon or ammo by a convicted felon. This is him right here. They didn't found shit. Even if you find a GUN, Jermaine, you can't keep that. You have to turn it in, especially in a public restroom. That's stupid. Like it can't be tracked. That's dumb as hell. And this is Chance. So Chance is accused of attempting to sell the stolen GUN. And I guess that's all his charges are. Let's see what else they got, because I thought they said they have more charges. Here you go, right here. How stupid. Dennis faces 13 counts, including grand theft of a firearm, dealing in stolen property, and possession of a weapon or ammo by a convicted Florida felon. As he was also on probation at the time. How damn dumb. How dumb. How dumb. If you know you are on probation, why would you be doing anything that you should not be doing? Shh. It's crazy as hell. And Brian faces charges of grand theft of a firearm, failure to report lost or abandoned property, and dealing in stolen property. Excuse me, y'all. Actually, I should have did this video on Friday effery because this is stupid as shit. If you know that you see a GUN in the restroom, on the counter, on the floor, wherever, you should not be taking that. Okay? Because you know whoever left it is going to come back to the gas station. And then if you know you are on probation and you're a felon, there's no way I would have been dealing anything with this GUN. At least have the other guy do it by himself if you're going to do it. But then again, it's stupid because those guns have numbers on them and things like that can be traced. So why would you even think you're going to get away with this? Then you go to Cash App out of all the places, it does not even make any sense. If you're going to take something, you got to be a little bit more clever. Okay. First of all, you know stores have cameras. Okay. So just say if you stupid, right, and you just hard up for some money, at least take it and put it somewhere where it does not show when you leave out the bathroom so they will have a hard time, saying that you actually took it. Then you don't sell it on no damn Cash App. You have to go and talk to hood people, like, in the hood somewhere where it can't be traced or anything else. You can't go on Cash App and sell anything. You just can't do it on any social media because it can be tracked, traced. So clearly they wasn't thinking. And the one that has a felon, he clearly was not thinking. It's very stupid. And who would sell a gun on Cash App? And then only for $40? Okay, y'all. Can't do it. Hey, Most Hated. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Most Hated Bronze Flat Power guys some love and support. Yeah, and this happened at a gas station. The cop left his GUN in the gas station when he went to the restroom. And he needs to be in trouble. Let's keep it real. He needs to be in trouble because how the hell you take off your GUN and you leave, right, and forget about it? That's crazy. Let's see what some of these comments are saying, y'all, real quick. Kevin said exactly what I just said. Bottom line, cop did not properly take care of his weapon. What if a little kid had gotten hold of that GUN and shot someone? Parents are getting charged when kids get hold of their GUNs that are not properly stored. So I don't know if he needs to be charged, but he definitely needs to be in trouble for, leaving it. Because how do you forget that your GUN is in the restroom when you leave? I can understand you're in a rush, you get a call, but damn, you going on a call without your GUN? First thing I'm checking is to make sure it's there. Because when I get to the call, you don't know what call it is. You don't know what these people are about or anything else. Please. And that's before I would have left the restroom. Chrissy said her father actually stopped being an armed guard for that reason. He left his GUN in the bathroom one time by mistake and was worried sick. One of us would find it. So another person said the deputy should have been charged, not the two men. If they are guilty, so is the deputy. The fine should be $40 and let them go. You can't do that. You cannot do that because they basically stole the GUN. And then they put it up on social media to sell it, on Cash App. You don't keep certain things when you find them, you don't keep it. You find some money outside the bank, you don't keep it. Money come out of the ATM machine, you don't keep it. A GUN anywhere in a bathroom, and you just don't keep it. Certain things you don't need to keep when you find it. A wallet with the ID in it, you don't keep it. Okay, a bag of money, you don't keep it. That's stupid. Shh. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I never forgot anything, any weapon that I have had with me. I just never have, and certainly not a GUN, because I would know that it's not on me. Okay, because when you start putting it on your waist or in your sock or in your thigh, with a whole with one of those things that you put around there, you're gonna feel something empty, empty. It's much like leaving my keys. I'm not going to leave my keys because I know that something is missing. I can barely leave a ring. Okay, as soon as I get outside the door of the house, I realize I don't have my ring on. I may not go back in there and get it sometimes, but I realize it's not there because I don't have that feeling on my finger. You see what I'm saying? Plus, it doesn't look right. So if I'm in the bathroom, in the restroom, I'm going to feel like something is missing. Missing, I mean. So therefore, I'm going to be feeling and looking. But I guess you can do it. Oh, wow. Okay, brown sweet. But don't be forgetting that thing, especially today out of this world. Let me stop. Yeah, I don't be forgetting no weapons, y'all. I'm gonna just tell you straight up because the first thing I'm thinking about is this right here. What if I have to use it? You know what I'm saying? And then I don't have it. I don't think I ever forgot anything like that. I just have it. And as a cop, a professional, I don't feel like you should forget your weapon. Okay, point blank, because you're wearing it in the gun thing, or holster, or whatever you call a holster, right? And you're gonna realize that something is missing. Did he put that back on? When he put that back on, he did not realize that it was lighter. So I think that the cop needs to be suspended, not with pay either. I mean, come on now, because if you suspend him with pay, it doesn't mean anything. Somebody said they think he should be fired. I don't know if he should be fired because people do make mistakes, but I just think he needs to be suspended. Since nobody got hurt, no kid went in there and got it. You can't go on the fact that what if a kid would have came in there. The thing is, I just think he needs to be suspended because even if you suspend him without pay, he's going to realize that he needs to make sure that his gun is in his holster. Okay, you suspending somebody without pay hurts a lot, especially if you suspend them for about 2 weeks for that. So he should have a 2 week suspension, for that without pay. Wow. I know your heart did drop. Goodness, how did you go back and get it? Because you said you was on a flight. I just don't see how it can be left though, because I'm for me, I just know something is missing. It's much like me leaving my purse. I'm not gonna leave my purse. Okay. I'm just not gonna leave it because I remember my purse. Now I can leave um I don't really leave things too much. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about it. The only thing that I left is my ring. Like I said before, I left my cell phone one time in the store. I left, and I rarely leave my cell phone, but I left my cell phone in Dollar Tree, y'all, about a month ago. But I immediately realized that I left it. Okay, I was in the car and got back out the car, went back in there and got it. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Okay, good. And that person told So that person, what did the person do with it? Took it up to the security desk, and then they found out, or you went up there, and then you went up there and got him. Yeah, anything is possible, Jermaine. It really is, but it's definitely got to be a consequence. Okay, that's good. Well, you know what? At least that person was honest, because a lot of people, man, they be keeping those weapons and go commit a whole damn felony or misdemeanor. Well, it's probably gonna just be a felony with that. That's what they do. So I don't know what happened to the cop, if he got some type of suspension because they don't say. Um, Somebody else in the comments said, so what happened to the cop that did not secure his firearm? That's what I want to know. What happened to him and what kind of punishment did he get? This other commenter said two effing idiots. The two idiots who stole it. I say the same thing. Let me do a thumbs up to that because that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's real dumb. You're not gonna take no GUN in no damn gas station. Damn, and then you're gonna put it up on um social media. I mean on Cash App to sell it. Who does this? And they did find it. Okay, we know that, but you just cannot be keeping stuff like that. And then try to sell it. They did sell it for $40 on of all places, Cash App. It's the most stupidest ass people I have ever in my life seen, almost. Goodness. Okay. So tell me in the comment section, what do you guys think about that story? Do you think that the cop needs to have charges? Not no charges, but should the cop get suspended for 1 week or 2 weeks without pay? Or do you just think that nothing should be happening to the cop? Also, do you think the two who took the GUN, do you think that they have fair charges? And let me ask you another question. If you find a hand, you know what, in a public restroom at the gas station, what would you do? All right. So you went back inside and got it, huh? I know that's stupid too. Shit, they could have got some money for that. And I think you can probably tell it's a police weapon too. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, knowing them, they probably saw the cop go in there. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You just never know. Hmm. Crazy story, y'all. Crazy story. But if I do get any updates on that, I will let you guys know. Now, let me give y'all one breaking news real quick, and then I got to get out of here. It's almost 3 o'clock. I finish getting ready so I can go take my daughter to work and so I can go to work. Again, I want to thank Jermaine for coming in here showing support. John in the Bush, Street Poet, Young Riz, Nightbot doing his job. Let's see. Brown Sweet stopping by, showing love and support. Most Hated stopping by, showing love and support. And everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. All right. I'm just saying that already, so I want to say it when I get ready to get off. So let me give y'all one breaking news and then one or two if I can. And then, okay. And then we are going to get out of here. Let's see. So let's do breaking news real quick and give you two stories. And I'm not going to go into details about this story. I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to give you a little detail, but not like I usually do because I only got like 3 minutes. So first thing first, y'all. This damn barber ended up beating this 6-year-old to unalive. Okay. A 41-year-old man from Orange County, California, has been charged with murder and torture in the unaliving of a 6-year-old boy he was babysitting. Y'all, he allegedly beat this little boy to death with a piece of lumber late last month. Now, this happened on August the 29th. After the little boy named Chance Crawford completed his 3rd day of 1st grade, and he was dropped off at Ernest Lamar Love's barbershop in Placenta around 6:30 p.m. Prosecutors said Love was babysitting the child while the boy's mother worked the night shift as a nurse's assistant at St. Joseph Hospital. In a news release, the Orange County District Attorney's Office said Love grew violent with the child after he reportedly urinated in his pants at a local park. This is the little boy right here. Anyway, police said security cameras captured the 41-year-old entering his barbershop at around 11 p.m. with a large piece of rubber lumber with a reluctant Chance following behind him. Now, Love is accused of beating the 1st grader with the piece of lumber, then pouring hydrogen peroxide on the open wounds before forcing the boy to do push-ups, sit-ups, and jumping jacks. The hell? When Chance collapsed, Love is then accused of carrying him into the emergency room at Children's Hospital of Orange County at around 1:30 a.m. on August the 30th instead of calling 911 for help. Doctors at the hospital discovered that much of Chance's flesh was missing from his buttocks, leaving raw, gaping wounds along with a subdural hematoma, extreme brain swelling, and other injuries consistent with violent shaking. The little boy also had a healing fracture on his shoulder blade. So the lady, I guess the parent was like, seeing my son like that and in the condition he was, in critical condition from the time he was brought in, is just devastating. That's what the father said, not mother. He did not even pass on peacefully. He passed on a tragic unaliving, and it's not fair. Now, the 6-year-old passed on to his injuries on September the 3rd. You know, honestly, y'all, I am so sick of these stupid ass parents meeting these fucking, y'all got to excuse my language, these weird ass dudes. And they're leaving their kids with these. Anyway, let me finish reading this. This dude pleaded not guilty and is being held without bail. It has been charged with a felony count of murder, a felony count of torture, and a felony count of child abuse causing unaliving. If convicted as charged, the 40-year-old faces a maximum sentence of 32 years to life in prison. Chance's father said he's a monster. I'm sorry. He deserves what's coming to him. I'm going to let God handle him. I only have this one story that I can read because I have to get ready to get out of here, y'all. But the thing is that this could have been avoided. Stop leaving y'all kids with these damn men that you barely know, even if you know them. Stop leaving your kids with these men. Damn. And like somebody in this comment said, this little boy already had a previous injury. So that mom must have known about it, okay? She needs to be brought in as well. I'm so sick of hearing these so-called mothers leaving their kids with just anyone. It is happening way too often. Wake your ass up, parents, and protect your damn kids. Because once they're gone, you can't bring them back. And again, the legal system needs to start charging these damn moms point blank as well. Hey, Iceman, thank you so much for coming in, showing support. Y'all make sure y'all show Iceman some love and support. And thank you, too, for coming by. Yeah, they did. They definitely did. Right, they sure are. You think that little boy was on drugs? Like I said, with this case that I just went over, this situation, even if she did, somebody said she had to work, idiot, probably thought he was a nice guy. Listen, the only idiot is the mom who left the child there, point blank. Okay, when people get mad over this in the comment section, they're mad because a little innocent child got tortured, beaten, and everything, unalive. Period. This child can't be brought back, can't finish out his life or anything else. And parents, moms, and dads, you have to be cautious who you get with and who you leave your kids with. Point blank. All people cannot handle kids, and they feel like they need their ass whooped for whatever reason. This little boy just peed on himself. That's I don't care if he defecated on himself. First of all, you don't be whooping nobody else's kids. That's the first thing. Secondly, the child did not deserve a whooping because that child peed on himself. Damn. I agree, Iceman. It doesn't matter if she had to go to work. Plenty of people work and have children and don't leave their children with any old person or some man at some damn barbershop. I don't give a damn if she knew him for 2 years. I don't give a damn if she dated him. He had a previous damn injury on his shoulder, meaning that somebody did something to him. So therefore, the mom should have known, unless she's involved in abusing him too. Point blank. Stop taking up for these fucking weird ass parents. That's on everything. Stop taking up for them. Somebody said disturbing. He had a healing broken bone too, which means this isn't the first time this evil man did this. I hope they investigate who knew what. The little boy also had a healing fracture on his shoulder blade, right? Meaning that they didn't even take him to the damn hospital. So he was abused anyway. Now, I don't know. They didn't put a picture of this fucking dude on here. Let me see. No, they didn't put a picture of him up, but they should have. They should have. But anyway, he's 41 years old. I thought I told you guys his name. His last name is Love. I don't know what his first name is. Let's see if they said. But the name of his barbershop, his name is Ernest Lamar Love at Love's Barbershop in Placenta. His ass don't ever need to be out. Okay. And he should have just got life, not 30 something to life, just life in prison. Okay. Point blank. And again, they need to investigate everything fully to make sure that this little boy did not have repeated child abuse done to him and the mom didn't know anything about it. This little boy did not deserve all of this. And it's just point blank. And I feel sorry for him. And just it's just plainly ridiculous. I don't smoke ice, man. Yeah. Plainly ridiculous. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this news story? I can't go over any other breaking news today, but I will try to come back tonight to give you guys some more breaking news or another topic that I have in my phone. Again, my condolences are expressed out to all of the victims, families, friends, classmates, whomever knew these people who were unalive at the shooting or any other incident that I talked about. Certainly to this little boy parent, parents. I'll say parents because I don't know what the mother is what she's about. But my condolences are expressed out to them in my prayers. It's always a tragic when we lose kids, especially when someone take their lives. It does not even make any sense. That little boy who did the shooting, his ass whooped. Okay. And he definitely needs to be charged as an adult. No, I do not agree that he needs to be in an adult facility, though. But, since they don't have facilities to house these murderers when they were kids, then whatever happened has to happen, point blank. Does not even make any sense. And if the father did not have his stuff properly secured, then they need to be charged, the mom and the dad as well, point blank. Just like if this woman knew that her son was being abused or if anything else happened, they need to take appropriate actions against her as well, point blank. We have to stop letting these people take our children's lives. Okay. And we also need to demand school systems to put in metal detectors and clear backpacks. And when kids make threats to the schools, we need to demand that they do something more than just investigate and then they see that he's okay or whatever, and they just forget all about it and let this child still attend that damn school. That's a no-no. All right. That's a no-no. Right, Jermaine. Right on. But anyway, y'all, I have to get out of here. I don't eat those either. I don't do any type of marijuana, drugs, alcohol. Never have. Ice man. The only thing I can do is eat some chocolate. All right, some M&Ms or some chocolate cake. That's it. But anyway, thanks to everybody for tuning in. I got to go ahead and throw on my clothes real quick. I'll see you guys later on if I have a chance to. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, thumbs up this content and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right. Whew. And don't forget, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube. My ass know I can talk fast, y'all. And I think that's it, y'all. I can't even find a damn thing. Anytime I'm rushing, I can never find anything. Let's see. Let's see. I took that off of here before. Let's see. Here it is right here. Goodness. All right. So if I don't come back on tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow, but I'm going to try to come back on tonight. All right. So I'm going to put this banner down here below just in case I come on tonight for the Night Owl special where I got a tripped out ass story to tell you guys about. All right. And I may talk about Satanism tonight. So, I may talk about it. I don't know for sure, y'all. You need to talk about everything. I'm not that type to talk about one or two things. I'm talking about everything to let you guys know what's up. All right. Again, y'all, my condolences are expressed out to all of these people, family members, friends, classmates, anybody who know these people. And my prayers are sending out to all of you guys too. And may all of these people, including the little boy, rest in peace. Does not make any sense, man. Senseless crimes committed. on innocent people. Likewise, Iceman. And thank you for coming by. Thanks to everybody in the chat again. Thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches in the replay. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Excuse the bloopers. Anytime I'm rushing, that's what happens. All right. So tonight, I'll see you guys. Peace out, y'all. This is Shades Tube. I'm out. Good show, Shades Tube. Let's go and do a round of applause for this. He held it. This lady is a nutty fruitcake. I was meant to do this. Good show, y'all. Good show. These damn sound effects come in so late, y'all. It don't even make any damn sense. I'm gonna get some on my phone next time, okay? Anyway, see y'all later. Peace out. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you so much. See y'all later. Likewise, Iceman.